All right, so it's been a week since I have posted a video, and there's a reason for that. I'll get to that a little bit later in the video, a little bit personal, but I'll share it with you towards the end. So, first and foremost, welcome back, guys. Silver Britches back. Spot price of gold and silver. What's he gonna do this week? Is the crisis over? Has it been averted? No news is good news, right? So we are left waiting. We're left pondering whether or not we should continue chasing the spot price of gold and silver on up. And right now, I think it's a good time to pause. It's a good time to self-reflect, and it's a good time to try to take notice of what may be taking place. So right now, silver in particular, it's running into a wall. It's been on a run, okay? It's about an 18% run since the whole banking fiasco started. It's a pretty good run. And it's due for a pullback, and the reason for that is because it's coming up on some major resistance. Now, $24 spot price of silver, that's a pretty good wall to get through. If it breaks through there, then it's going to break a long-term trend. Now, I know TA is not very well looked upon. It's a good way to tell you what has happened in the past, but it doesn't give you the exact time or when it's going to break or anything like that. I'm interested in it because if I could save money and I could put more of this away, then it is worth it. If not, who cares, right? I save a couple bucks, get a couple more ounces, so on and so forth. But over time, you can double your stack just by simply watching it. Okay, so sure, you can always dollar cost average. It's always the best policy. I know, I get that. But when you're talking about high spot price plus high premiums, I think it's a little bit far-fetched to just say, just buy every time. I like to see if I can find a better deal. When it's time, I'll make the purchase. So last year we saw the same thing happen with gold, right? It ran up because of the Russia conflict. I told people not to buy. I told you, sit back. This is all just pretty much fear-driven spot price rally. And right now, what are you seeing? You're seeing the same exact thing, pretty much in the same time frame as what happened last year. Does that mean it's going to happen again? No, absolutely not. It does not mean the same thing. But if we can get back down to where we were, then we're going to look a little bit better versus those rushing in and buying the highs. So right now, if you buy, 1 ounce gold coin, you're going to be paying essentially the highest you've ever paid for a piece of gold. It's just the way it is. But if you can kick back and you can resist the urge to do so, then you might be doing yourself a little bit of a favor and getting just a little bit more gold for your money. And same thing with silver, same concept. And the funny thing about all this is I still have not bought a 2023 Buffalo this year, and I'm kind of itching, right? So I'm definitely feeling you there, guys. Buffaloes are my favorite coin. It's my favorite coin to stack as far as gold. And I just haven't bought them this year, and I'm really, really jonesing. But I can wait. It's worth it. If I can get that for a couple $100 cheaper, then I'm probably going to try to do so. And a lot of you new stackers running in, you're just buying whatever you can find. You're just buying what's ever in stock. And that's fine. You feel unsecure. You want to feel that security that precious metals provides. So you're just stacking whatever you can get your hands on. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at some point, you want to zero in and you want to buy the best possible stuff for your stack. And well, I've narrowed that down. I like to buy the way I like to buy because it works. It works. I've learned through buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. And everything you see here is extremely liquid here in the United States. So I stack it exclusively now. Not to say generics, it's not liquid. I just don't get as much of a return for it like I would with Eagles, Maples, and Buffaloes and Eagles. I just don't. So I like to stack the way that I like to stack. It works, and it's proven. So as far as the banking crisis, is that over? Well, your guess is as good as mine. A lot of people are pushing the narrative that the dollar is toast, that the petro yuan is coming. It's here. It's at the shores, and there's a lot of negative talk around the dollar going out there. And to be quite honest with you, I'm not going to add to it. Number one, it's the currency of my nation. So I don't feel like trashing it the way that everybody else does. Number two, I still get my paycheck in said dollars. And number three, I just don't foresee them going to the Chinese yuan as the world's reserve currency. I just don't see it. Not without something terrible happening. But I just don't see that happening anytime soon. But for me, it's business as usual. I'm going to keep doing what I do every single day. I'm going to keep making my minimum purchases as far as outside of precious metals, stuff that I never talk about here. But I'm going to keep doing that. And then I'm also going to keep buying and selling precious metals whenever I get the chance, whenever it makes sense. I don't want to be one of those people who are buying highs and selling lows. And that's what this channel is all about. It's helping you make the better decision for your stack. And with that, guys, appreciate it. Keep grinding on your stack.